It's me, Jen, your pudgy picker, at my desk in my office with a different kind of haul. As you notice from the title, I actually went to the auction. I haven't been to this particular auction in a year. Yeah, it's been a year. So I decided to go. I don't know, I kind of looked at the pictures and I was kind of, And then I said to Mr. Pudgy Picker, hey, you want to go to the auction with me? And he almost always says, nah, you go. But this time he's like, yeah, okay. So, yeah, he went, found somebody he hadn't seen in a while, and talked the entire time. But hey, he went, so I was happy with that. That was fun. So, this auction, I was number 49. And as you can tell by my extensive notes, I have a system. This particular auction has a lot of box lots in one area, and then they have other like furniture lining the room, and then up front they had guns, they had coins, they had glassware, figurines, like the higher end stuff. So they start in the back, which is nice because we were in and out of there in maybe less than 2 hours. So I spent $53.52. Now, funny enough, I had a box lot. All these, I think all of these were choice on table. So most of them were box lots. I had one that had some books in it. I'll show them to you, but there was one other book that was in there, and when I went and sat down, was packing up my stuff. I kind of pack it as I go. I take my big bags. And he's like, did you get the one where they had this book? And I said, I don't know, let me look. And I looked and I found it. And he's like, oh, I really wanted to get that book. And I said, how's $3 sound? So one of the lots cost me $3 because or it cost me $2 because I made $3. We didn't have any cash on us either, so it was nice because we were able to go back and get a drink, a pop they had at the auction. So yeah, so I made some notes on here, so I'm going to tell you exactly what I got. So the first item I got were the coloring books. So let's show you those. I'm not going to go through these in great detail, but they're very cool. So this first one, I'm gonna get this because I want to tell you the years on these. This one I think is 56. So this is Lone Ranger Fun Book, and it's got this whole scene on it. And how's that? So there are, some of these have some pictures that are colored, but I think because of the age, I don't think anybody's gonna really be bothered by it. There's a few, I think this one has less than any of them. Yeah, here you go. So, yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. So long, kids. So that was pretty cool. So I got this one. I think this one is also a 55 or 56 Lone Ranger coloring book. And I'll just give you a little, there are more in here, I think, that are colored. So the good thing about these too is they should do really well on their own. And some of the ones that may be not worth that much, people will buy them for junk journaling and scrapbooking. This one, I think, is one of the older ones that I have. This one's 1954, Stories to Read, Pictures to Color, and Games to Play. So I remember these colors from back then. So let me show you just a brief what's in here. I just want you to just get a brief idea what's in here. So it's like an activity coloring book. Yeah. So there's that one. Now this one, I knew it was old just because of the name of it. It's the Bobbsey Twins. This one is also 54. I think it's 54 and 56. Look at that. Classic coloring book. So let me show you that. Let's try to do this in a way that makes sense. So, this one doesn't have that much colored in it. Magic Paintless Paint Book. Paint with water. And I remember these as a kid. You'd have like water and then you just kind of wet this down and the little dots are paint. So, pretty cool. Such Fun coloring book. This one's also from the 50s. And here's that one. Pretty cool. So in this one, I think, actually I think this was stuck in there. This is Famous Aurora Fighters, Aurora Plastic Corporation. These are soldiers, evidently. This must be the manual it came with, because it tells you how to put your soldier together. And then in here, it's got like the collection of all the different things you can buy. So I'm going to look these up because old Ephemera does really well for me. And not bad for a cheap purchase. So I think that one I paid $6 for that one. Yeah. Let's see. The next one is 2 trays of paper. So this, they were $3 each. No, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, 2 trays of paper, $3. I don't know how that figures, but there's some, there was some stamps, and then you have like this one, and then each of these are just the stamped envelope. So any of these that aren't really worth much, these will go in my Mr. Grab bags, because I like to put at least 2 older or vintage things in each box. So there's that. The other box, the other tray of papers was this. They had a lot of baseball items, baseball cards, baseball programs, and I don't know how I ended up getting this, but these are their official souvenir programs for different years. So these will be going on eBay. I don't know if I'm going to lot them together or see if one is worth more than the other, but we have these. A lot of these are from the 80s. I don't know what the date is on this one, but there's this one. And this one says 50th anniversary, 1986. Now the thing with the Indians is we're not called the Indians anymore. We are the Guardians. So they did away with Chief Wahoo before they made the change. This is 1984. Whoops. Oh, look at that. TV8W. Do you remember, if you were from Cleveland, that TV8 symbol, WJKW? Yeah. So there's that one. There's 85. There's souvenir program, I don't know. There's our terminal tower. You should see the terminal tower now. It used to be the tallest building. Now we have the society or key tower society building. But they do different colors for different events. And they have their own Twitter or X, or whatever you want to call it. So if you don't know what's going on, you can look it up and say, I wonder why it's orange. I know when Prince passed away, they did purple for like a week. It was really cool. I mean, we are the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is here. This is a 1977. This must be the back page. We have official magazine. This one says Kansas City Royals. I don't know how that one got in here. And then again. So yeah, they got rid of Chief Wahoo. But anything I find that's Chief Wahoo, I will sell it because people still are looking for it. They got rid of him, and then they were the Indians, and then they just did C for Cleveland, and then they went to Guardians. There's also a paper in here that's inventory of somebody's house. But it's funny because they have, what is it? Some of them are like, stereo tape player. So, yeah. Don't know what I'll do with this. Sometimes you get stuff in box lots and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll figure it out. Let's see. What else? Choice on table, $8. I got a lamp. I think I already packaged it. Darn. I did price some things that I got, but this lamp is with the hurricane shade, you know, the hurricane, and then a nice one with blue flowers. I'm sorry. You'll see it in my booth tour because I am doing a switch out soon. So I'll show it to you in the video. So stamps, lamp, rugs, $12.50. So I paid $12.50 for all these rugs. I'm just going to go through them. I did price them already. So I have this rag rug. And these I'm just going to roll up and then put them in a container in my booth. There's this one. That one's folded in half. Most of them are these type, which are really nice ones. So there's this one. So these are rugs, or they could be table runners. I know I had one on my on my dining room table for a while. And then we have this one. So these are all going out to my booth. Probably not till Wednesday, but I am going out. Today is Monday. This is from this past Thursday auction, and I am going to probably take these out on Wednesday. I have to go to the store anyway. And then today, of course, is restocking, so I still got to pull all that stuff from my basement. There's this one. This one's got like a little drip of paint or something on it. And then there's this one. Yeah, these are pretty on a table. This one, told you there was lots. So $12. These are the cheaper ones, so I marked them a little bit lower. But somebody will want these. That one needs a little repair, actually. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then these round ones. There's this one. And then this one. And then this one. So that's all the rugs. Those were $12.50. I tried to kind of lay stuff out and organize it so it would make more sense. I have my list here. The next one, choice on table, was $5. These are so dirty. I was handling them, just looking through them, and my hands were filthy. So these were probably in somebody's garage. But these are mostly Chevy or Chevrolet different service manuals. So I'm just going to kind of go through these. And their engines. So they also had the old, if you remember when you were a kid, or they still make them probably, Chilton. The how to repair your car. I mean, back then my dad repaired, changed the oil, did all that stuff years ago, and then he got to a point he's like, I'm gonna pay just somebody $20 to do it, what it was back then, because I don't want to crawl into the car anymore. So if you need a torque handbook, I got you covered. But a lot of these are pretty old, so I will be looking these up. Like these say 1955. Here's a Corvette engine tune-up, 56 and 57. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. These will sell really well, but, you know, listing them and researching them isn't always fun. 55 Chevy 4-barrel carburetor. So, but I do really well whenever I sell any of these types of things. Here's that one. Here's the disassembly and assembly part 2. This one, Kursk, never heard of it. This has a ton of pictures in it. The Clash of Armor. So I don't think that necessarily belongs in there. And that one. And then this one is a Jeep of some sort. Mr. Pudgy Picker told me he likes cars. He's not super in them, but he likes them. And that one, this one is part 1, maybe it goes with that other one. Acrylic lacquer, so this is the paint for the old ones. And then this one, I don't know what this is. It says the Mountain Lake Sanctuary and Singing Tower. I have no idea what this is or where it is, but I'll have to do the look for it. Florida, Mountain Lake, Florida, evidently, because there's a booklet and a picture of it. So this is a lot I will sell together. But these are older. In fact, I'm going to put these little pamphlets in there. So, yeah, very dusty, very dirty. Stacked up in somebody's garage. But again, pretty cheap. Okay, what else? Hardcover books, $5. This one, I haven't, like I said, I just brought this in and kind of organized it. But this is from 1913, I think. Boy Scouts. I guess this was done by someone who was a Boy Scout leader, and I guess it's stories, the Boy Scouts and the Panama Canals. I guess he did a whole bunch, but I just love the graphics on there. And then these, I don't even know what these, great stories of mystery and suspense. These are old Reader Digest. Look how yellowed the pages are. So these would be good for crafts, junk journals, that kind of thing. And here's the second one. And then this one I don't even know if my son watches my video. He told me he's been watching them recently. Now I have something for him and I'm afraid to show it. I'll show it anyway. Maybe he'll miss this one. Liberty's Victorious Conflict, a photographic history of the World War. So that automatically tells you this was before the Second World War. So it's this big book and it has lots of cool pictures in it. So my son likes history and stuff like that, so I think he'll like that. And this one, I couldn't find a year when I first just glanced, but again, this was between probably 1914 and 1920 something. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? I got a box of Christmas stuff, $5. $5. Ugh. So, I don't know. I'll just kind of show you. There's some vintagey stuff in here. The only things that I saw that I ended up restringing a few of these old bells. So some of these you can tell are older. These are so cute. There's 2 of these, and I put a little string here. Aren't they cute? They're the little plastic with that velvet coat. Aren't they cute? So I got 2 of those. So the vintagey ones I might sell by themselves, but when it comes to the other ones, it's probably not going to do that. And a couple of these are just little things. And some of these can go into my my Christmas mystery bags. So I'll sort through there and decide. But this is how it came, just a box lot. There's that. And then the last thing, I think this was the other 2 trays of paper. Yeah. So $3. So this, I'm not going to go through all of them, but it is the old Viewmaster. And some of these, I haven't, most of them are like in the paper sleeve. This one says Cisco Kid. Just give you a couple titles. Cisco Kid. So if these are like in series, I'll kind of keep them together, but I'll do the research. Hop Along Cassidy. The Secret from Space. There's a booklet. Yeah. There's another one of those for that. So like I said, I'm going to put my reading glasses on and I'll go through and do this. Now this one, I'm going to tell you what it is, and if you're offended, I apologize, but very old and antique African American history is can be controversial, but there are people who collect it. So this one in particular is Black Sambo. So, you know, some of this stuff is maybe a glimpse into a history we may not like or we may not agree with, but I think some history is important to have. Beverly Hillbillies, not the Beverly Hillbillies. Homes of the Movie Stars. There's another little Black Sambo. Mickey Mouse Club Mouseketeers. Mousekeepers, Mickey's Magic Visit. And then, so there's a whole bunch of those, and then there's these that do not have a sleeve. So, very cool. Like I said, that will take a little time to go through, sort them out, kind of group them together, do my research. If there's any of the loose ones that really aren't worth a whole lot, then of course those will go in my Mr. Grab bags. But that is all that I got at the auction this time. I am always on the lookout for fabric and certain things that I particularly sell, but not bad for $50-some. I mean, the rugs themselves have, you know, are more than double that. So, you know, it's nice. And now my table is dirty, so I get to use my vacuum sweeper again. So, I don't know how many of you are interested in the auction. I know somebody just recently said, hey, do you ever go to that auction anymore? So yeah, I went. I've really been sourcing a lot because I'm really, really making sure my booth is full. I am selling and putting things up regularly at regular intervals on eBay to keep that algorithm up, to keep the sales going. It's going really well, and I'm just going to keep plugging away. My only issue is when I get stuff in, I have to hurry up and do a video, get it processed, get it to where it goes, because I end up with a backlog of stuff. So I had this stuff sitting on my desk last night, and I looked fright, so I didn't do a video. I thought, oh, wait till the shower in the morning. And then I also just came back from the thrift store for Monday thrifting. I spent over $100. That video is going to be up probably next. So you got 3 videos last week. You're going to get 2 to 3 this week. I'm going to keep you up to your neck in content. So yeah, not too bad for a nice auction haul. I will see you guys next time. I'm always sourcing garage sales, estate sales, auctions, flea market, and the occasional side of the road. I'm not above it. So I'm always finding inventory and getting it churned out, getting it cleaned up, and put in the hands of people who want it and appreciate it. That's my job. I love it. I keep doing it. And I will see you guys next time. Make sure, please, like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. And if you can, please share this video or other videos that I have up to your social media or your Facebook, and recommend them to a friend who needs a little bit of pudgy picker in their life. So going out to restock. Oh yeah, you're going to see that video too. I'm probably going to do a spring booth tour. So yes, thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.